In this video I'm going to be telling you what it's been like living with the 965 Garmin Forerunner. I'm also going to tell you why I think this is the best running watch you can buy. What is up everybody and welcome to Fordy Runs. My name is Chris Ford, and when I'm not talking about running shoes, I'm talking about running watches. No, I'm not. I hate making videos on running watches. I really do. And that's mainly because I don't know, I can't really offer that much value in terms of the tech and all that sort of stuff. But what I can promise you in this video is I'm going to tell you what it's been like living with this 965 that I bought out of my own money. And I am honestly going to tell you what I think, genuinely, this is the best running watch you can buy. Okay people, right, so hopefully you saw the first video I did. I think about 30,000 of you have already watched that video, so thanks very much for supporting the channel by watching that. But I purchased this watch, £600 out of my own money. This is not a watch that I was sent by Garmin to review. I wanted to get rid of my Phoenix, or Fenix, whatever you call them, watch, because it was quite heavy. And I was really interested in this watch, mainly because of the AMOLED screen looked really cool, and I just like the lightness and the feel of it versus my previous watch, and that was the sort of key reason why I wanted to change it. I also wanted to get into some of the stats and other things that are on here. Maybe they were on the previous watch, but I like the ease in which they were on here, and I'll come on to that in just a bit. So that's why I changed it. And again, I spent £600 of my own money. You know, I'm not being sent this one to keep by Garmin. This is £600 I spent of my own money. Right, okay, so look, we've done the previous video, and I'm going to very quickly read you a couple of bits out about the stats and features of this watch. Okay, so like I said, this 965 is £600, and it's what is it, $600 as well, I think. The dimensions I put up on the screen. The weight is 53 grams. You've got a titanium bezel now. You've got the AMOLED screen, GPS, GL, GLONASS, I say I'm terrible at reviewing these things. Galileo is static in terms of GPS. The battery life is 23 days, 31 hours on GPS. It's water resistant, yes, it's 5 ATM, whatever that means. Okay, so that's the basics done in terms of stats and features, right? And again, I'm not going to get into that sort of stuff. I'm going to tell you what it's actually been like to use over the previous months. Right, okay, so first up we're going to do the things I like, and then we're going to do things I don't like. So things I like. I like the lightness of the watch. I like the strap of the watch. I like, in terms of the tech, the morning report, which, okay, you're probably all going to go nuts and go, well, you can get that on any watch, but I really like the ease of it. Again, I'm an idiot when it comes to this sort of tech stuff, but I love the ease in which I get that every morning. I can scroll through and I can get all the information that I require. I like that data that I'm getting on that morning report, in particularly the sleep stuff and things like that. I'm really digging that. I like the ease in which I can access all that information. I like the simplicity of just like clicking run and going. But most importantly, I just love the ease in which that it functions and works for me in terms of my life. I want to watch that I can just click, run and go. I want to watch that I can save and it's done and it goes up to Strava, and it's just so easy and so uncomplicated. That's what I look for in a watch. And I think this is brilliant at that. It does everything. And I've done some different stuff on here, like I've done a treadmill run on here, I've done some swimming on here, and it's worked perfectly. Like I said, I like the touchscreen as well. I've had no problems with that. And yeah, I just think the overall sort of functionality of it is something I really like. Now, to be fair to it, there's some things I don't like, and I think this is more a Garmin thing. It just drives me nuts that I can't get GPS quick enough. Maybe that's just me and my ADHD and being impatient, but I can't stand how long sometimes it takes to get GPS on this thing. I don't find the heart rate particularly accurate, but again, I'm not overly that fussed because I don't necessarily run to heart rate that much, so it's not the end of the world for me. I get frustrated the fact that my notifications sometimes slip off of this. Sometimes I feel I have to reconnect it quite a bit, and that's the other thing actually. Sometimes the runs don't go straight onto my phone, but again, I don't know whether that's the sort of between this and my phone. I'm not 100% sure, but that's a little bit annoying. But overall, that's it. So this is the thing, right? I think at £600, which is a what's it load of money, by the way, and if you can't afford £600, go and get a Garmin 235, 245 or 265, whatever you can. But if you can afford the £600, right, I don't think you can get a better watch. Honestly, it does everything you need as an everyday runner and more, and I'm probably using 20% of what this can actually do. I'm telling you now, this is the only watch you need. It's multi-sport. It's easy to use. It gives you all the stats and features and all that sort of stuff. You can put training runs on here, you can do guidance on here, you can do Pace Pro on here. By the way, I worked out how to do that, but you can literally do everything on here. But it's light, it doesn't feel like you've got like a brick on your wrist. It doesn't feel over the top in terms of size of it. I like the titanium bezel of it. It just, the whole package is really good. So that's it, people. Look, we don't need to make this video any longer than it needs to be, right? This is, I think, yeah, the best purchase I've made in terms of running watches. This is the best running watch I think that's out there at the moment. And we've tested a few on this channel, right? The stuff from Coros and all that. I never see any sort of everyday runners in Coros watches. This is much better than the stuff I've had from Polar. And this is better than, you know, I think for me, the old Phoenix or Phoenix, whatever you want to call it. It just, as a package, just works really, really well for me. Now, I'm sure you could probably pick this up under £600. I know you can go to Start Fitness. You can get that from Start Fitness and you probably use my code 40runs. You're welcome. But you can get this, you know, probably pick it up a little bit cheaper. And I think it is worth picking up if you can get it, especially maybe towards the end of the year, like Black Friday, all that sort of stuff. So there we go, people. This is, I think, the best watch you can buy. There you go. That's it. You've heard it. I'm glad I spent that £600 on that watch. It's been a real joy to have over the last previous whatever months, 3, 4, 5, 6 months, whatever it is. But yes, I can't recommend the Garmin 965 enough. But that's it from me, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I'll catch you later.